Multigon Neurovision TOC 2M bilateral transcranial Doppler system, two 2 MHz probes, 5 MHz probes, keypad, laptop, Doppler box. On the screen you'll see two boxes, the top being the spectrum, the bottom being the M mode. To the top of the spectrum you'll see from left to right the depth, the gate, the gain, the amplitude. Right you'll see the peak, the mean, the end diastolic, the pulsatility index, the resistivity index. On the bottom spectrum with M mode you'll see the depth, the gate, the gain, the amplitude. To input patient, click patient, enter information, hit confirm, and you're ready to begin the test. If you prefer to continue without M mode, you can hit the M mode button on the bottom right and have the single spectrum full screen. To obtain a signal, first select your vessel. All depths, power settings, gain are preset by vessel name. This will be your spectrum. When you get the spectrum that you want, hit freeze, save, and enter. Again, your indices are on the right, your depths, gains, gate, amplitude are on the top. Insonating with M mode is the same concept. M mode is relatively new to transcranial Doppler. It's evolution in time that lets you see multiple depths simultaneously represented in solid bars. You can change to the depth and go see what's at that particular depth where the bar is being shown. And you can move it around by changing the midline. This is a depth at 89 and you're seeing the contralateral MCA and ACA, and we can revert back to the previous depth. By selecting display button on the bottom right, selecting 4-window display, you can see the same vessel at 4 different depths simultaneously. The top left spectrum is at a depth of 60, to the right is 63, bottom left is 66, and bottom right is 69 millimeters. Once you can save and report this just as shown on the screen. To get the bilateral signal with M mode, click on display, 2 windows, select the dot icon above the bottom spectrum, select probe 2. This is the right and left MCA with M mode. This is a bilateral spectrum without M mode. Makes the spectrum a little larger, perfect for detecting emboli. Same concept as with M mode. This is the emboli detection monitoring, bilateral again. On the bottom left, when an emboli is detected, it automatically saves to the right column for review. You can actually play back the spectrum. There's our emboli. 3 spectrum clips saved on the right side. We can go back and replay and view each of the emboli hits in the bottom left box. There's our emboli. This would be for PFO studies, for stenting, where the physician may not be in front of the computer, in front of the machine, and he can review this in a timely manner by selecting the hits that are saved and then determining if they're emboli, artifact, particle, air, etc. This is the long-term monitoring function. It's graphed on the bottom. Again, this is in bilateral mode. The colored tabs above the monitoring box will mark If it's emboli or artifact, cough, talk, movement, etc., it will. They are designated by function keys that can be placed at the point of interest. At completion of the study, go into File, bottom left, select your patient, select all the images or the individual spectrums that you wish to save. For this purpose, we're going to select all images as well as numbers. We're going to go to the Word report, generate Word report, and our Word report has been generated. Vessels, table with the indices and the mean flow velocities, facilities already put in there. The patient demographics are automatically generated by the report, and this is a Word document, so it can be printed, cut and paste, emailed, saved on the desktop, or sent to PACS via DICOM. In recent years, we have upgraded the trackball to a keypad. The keypad can do all the functions from the keypad remotely. Scale, zero line or baseline on the previous models. Scale would be range. You can increase the depth, amplitude, gain, gate, volume. You can save, you can record, you can select the vessel, all from the keypad. You can also change the depths by highlighting using the right and left mouse buttons, as well as the gate, gain, amplitude. You can change the scale by left clicking on the scale to the scale you desire. You can change the zero line by dragging it and moving it up and down. You can eliminate which indices on the right you wish to have or which you don't wish to have by clicking on one of them and checking the box that correlates. The Multigon TOC 2M bilateral transcranial Doppler system is a fully functioning, user-friendly machine with exceptional reliability for the beginner or the very advanced user.